answers.
I got a question. Pardon self. Where are my manners? Peace. I have a question. Can you be top 5, dead or alive, without a classic album? Just a question. Unfortunately, today, the truth, telling the truth, speaking the truth, agreeing with truth is considered to be hating. What's going on there with our brothers is competition, and that's what this whole thing is about. Without that element, without the competitiveness, that's the cornerstone of what we do, or what we call rap, lyricism, emceeing. That's the core. We forget that the origin is battling. That's it. If you had to sum up emceeing in one word, and somebody say, "Oh no, you tell a story, or you have to tell something." No. In its origin, it's who is better. That's an actual fact. And if you are in disagreement, I don't know about the origin of this is who's better. I can rock a party better than he or she can. Who's in disagreement? Please. You can't be in disagreement, because that's an actual fact. It's who is better. Me or him or them. So what's going on now should be strictly in the spirit of competitiveness, and it shouldn't go beyond that. And I think a lot of you missed that, and a lot of you, especially in the battle rap, I don't separate. However, battle rap in its current state has become an organized movement. So although it is the same, it's different in a sense of the way it's structured and the way that they demonstrate battle rap. But I see no separation in that and what you call industry. It's all one. Different branches of the same tree, right? But again, the origin is who's better. I'm better than him. I'm better than them. So we can't separate the two. What's going on with them? I hope that these two men stay in the spirit, but see, it's in the spirit of competitiveness and friendly competitiveness. That don't mean that you throw love taps and, no. Prove that you're better. But I think as two, which I believe Kiss and 38 to be two honorable men, therefore, I believe, can have this battle or back and forth, and we can decide who is the better of the two without it going to some peanut butter and jelly bullshit. However, I do understand the element of entourage, right? And most oftentimes it's the entourage that takes it beyond the booth. So, and again, I don't know these brothers personally, but from what I can gather, from what I observed of both of these two men, I believe them both to be two wise black men, two wise black generals who, and it's always exceptions to the rule. Understand that too. You can't control everybody. But I don't think, and I hope, inshallah, that it doesn't go past rapping. However, the point again is, number one, my question again, and this is no shade, this is real, no shade. I'm asking a real question. Can you be considered top 5 dead or alive and you don't have a classic album? Example, if I say my top 5, and I'm just for the sake of argument, LL Cool J will be in my top 5. Does he have a classic album? Yes, he does. He has multiple classic albums. I would say KRS-One. Does he have classic albums? Yes, he does. Who would be in disagreement so far? I don't think too many will. No matter where you are, South, Midwest, West, I believe wholeheartedly that you watching this right now, you are in agreement so far with the examples that I have just given to demonstrate what I'm asking. Can you be top 5 dead or alive without a classic album? LL, classic albums. Some would consider him the GOAT. KRS, classic albums. Some would consider him to be the GOAT. And sidebar, the beauty of the culture is asking this question. You'll get a million answers and everybody's correct, right? Because hip-hop is all-inclusive. Hip-hop is the greatest genre of music to come in the pause. The greatest, now you got me thinking about what I'm saying. The greatest genre to be created to date is hip-hop. No other genre of music has the reach, has everywhere over the planet they love hip-hop. And we can't say that about any other genre. And hip-hop actually is a lifeline for all genres, because through sampling, you have millions and millions of different age groups and different ethnicities of people who are digging for these samples. And when they look, like myself, I've come to learn about a lot of different artists from jazz to classical, etc., just because of samples. And then I listen to this person's discography and it's like I'm introduced to all this beautiful music that these people made, and it's through hip-hop and through a sample. And then they make money from it. So hip-hop is come on, man. People are being introduced to your music, which gives it life. And then you're getting royalties from the sample. So it's just, how can you be mad at hip-hop? You can't be, unless you're a demon, But that's a conversation for another time. But still, can you be top 5 dead or alive without a classic album? And I just gave you some examples. can you be top 5, dead or alive, without a classic album? It's no shade. I'm just asking the question. Comment down below.